when we started CBD oil, the natural pet oil with him, I noticed a difference right away with his demeanor. But then a week later, and it wasn't even a full week, I took Slash for a run. He came outside. I just figured he was going to go lay down. I didn't look at him and I just took off on the golf cart, said, see you in a little bit. And I was like 1.1 miles. I look and he's trotting down the driveway and I started bawling because I was like, it's natural pet oil that did this.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Let's Talk About CBD podcast. Plant medicine is a gift from the earth that we're constantly learning about and rediscovering. CBD and its sister cannabinoids are some of the gifts that have helped people and pets with their chronic pain and ailments. I'm seeking to show the world how plant medicine has helped people and pets overcome the pain that they're dealing with by giving them this platform to talk about how Natural Oils Inc. has helped them live better lives.
We're here with Cathi Wilcox of
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Cathi, of Ultimate Air Dogs, of Cathi and Milt of Ultimate Air Dogs. And we're going to talk to her today about natural pet oil, her journey with True Natural Oils and Golden Bee Hemp as well, and how we sponsor her Ultimate Air Dogs program.
You're my only sponsor.
Love that. And why are we your only sponsor?
Because I don't fly the flag of anybody that wants to hand us money. We get approached all the time because of who my husband is, or, our company is known, and it's only products that I believe in. Natural pet oil is something that I use. If I don't use it and I don't believe in it, I'm not going to put it out there that I'm behind it. To me, it's about integrity. Really the only thing that I'm putting out on my docks, on my pools, on, obviously my tents because you bought them, but I mean, rightfully so.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Let's talk about your journey with natural pet oil.
Yeah. We had Slash's father. His name was Flash. I had a Flash, a Slash, and a Nash. They were my ash holes. They're dear to my heart. But Flash was I'd say he was 13 and a half years old. And every day, Nash had already passed, and we didn't know about CBD oil when Nash was still alive. Otherwise I would have had him on it. But we found out about it because I met Clint because of Pam Lucado, but I met Clint at one of our events in Long Beach, and I'll get into that. But first I'll tell you about what it did for Flash. And that is every day I run Slash 5 miles a day he runs next to my golf cart, and he does it in five 1 mile increments. So his father would just go outside and lay in the front lawn and wait for us to come back. And when we started CBD oil, the natural pet oil with him, I noticed a difference right away with his demeanor. But then a week later, and it wasn't even a full week, I took Slash for a run. He came outside. I just figured he was going to go lay down. I didn't look at him and I just took off on the golf cart, said, see you in a little bit. And I was like 1.3 miles. I look and he's trotting down the driveway and I started bawling because I was like, it's natural pet oil that did this. Like, this guy he would just lay in the grass every day because he wanted to go. I knew he wanted to go, but he just waited for us and was happy when his son came home. But it was the cutest thing. And I wish I would have videotaped it, because there he was just running down, not running, but trotting down the driveway.
Wow.
That's a testament to natural pet oil, because I had him another year before he passed away, just of old age. But in that year, I knew that I was doing something wonderful for him. Just like the best thing I could have done for him was, lift his spirits and just get him up moving. And because he was such an awesome dog. I miss that guy.
That's so heartwarming. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's something that needs to be said about natural pet oil. I mean, when we do our events, that's one of the things we try to get out. Sometimes we don't have enough time, but my husband will say stuff about how it, helped our senior boy. And then with Slash is 8 now. Recovery time is a little slower after events. Like, he's a madman on the dock. And I also do protection with him, and I do detection. I do human remains detection with him. And we do a lot of training all week long. And so But for the most part, it's just the detection. He doesn't need natural pet oil. It's after protection and after dock jumping. And when I give that to him, he sleeps better. And then the next day he's up and at 'em, and there's like no recovery time.
Wow.
So yeah. It's like God's gift to dogs. It really is.
Yeah, Robin did an amazing job with those formulas.
Yeah. We love
Yeah.
you, Robin.
And we love you, Robin. So can you tell us more about Ultimate Air Dogs and how you got started into that work?
Oh, sure. Just like Milt, he'll tell you the same story. We both saw it. We didn't know each other at the time, but we both saw it on TV, and we both had black labs, and we both said, hey, my dog can do that. So I saw it and then took my dog. I found out where they were doing an event, and I took my dog, and he was a wild and crazy black lab named Maximus. And man, do I wish I had NPO back then, because that dog was nuts. He could have used it. But I took him to a few events, and then, about 6 months into my career alone, I met Milt at an event he was judging, and we both, hit it off. And then he lived in Michigan and I lived in Florida. And about a year later, he started Ultimate Air Dogs, and I would secretary for him whenever it was, feasible for me to get to an event wherever he was in the country. And then we eventually got together and got married, and then just skyrocketed the business. Now it's, we have 5 or 6 docks. I don't even know. And we go all over the country and do about 130 events a year.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
So your marriage and your, I guess, partnership was really founded on dog sports.
Exactly. It's like
amazing.
Must love dogs.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so funny because I think guys that I've dated before were like, your dog sleeps with you? And Milt was like, yeah, the dogs are sleeping with us.
Match made in
So
heaven.
it's like, I looked at him like, oh my God, I'm going to marry this guy. And I
How
did.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And so
Yep.
beautiful.
And I play with people's dogs all day long, and they ask me for advice and I give it. And it's just the best job in the whole world. It really is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like you really love what you do.
I do. How could you not? I travel around and watch dogs swim and help them get started in dog jumping and help them get fixed with natural pet oil.
So that's really why you continue to do this.
Yes.
So have you seen like other success stories, or have you seen other dog wellness stories in the work that you do?
Yes, absolutely. In the bottles that I've sold, because I sell them at events, and then people will come to me and be like, remember that stuff I bought from you? I'm like, yeah, natural pet oil. Yeah, natural pet oil. Well, my dog is like a different dog.
Oh,
they're like, I need more.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so wonderful when you hear that.
It's so wonderful.
And I hear it a lot. Yeah.
That's so
absolutely
cool. So how many years have you been selling natural pet oil?
Oh my gosh. I got to think of when I met Clint. It was at the Long Beach event. I think it was 2018.
Okay.
I want to say.
Yeah.
I love selling it. Yeah.
I love that.
I love talking to people. I mean, I come home from an event with no voice, but I love talking to people and finding out what their issue is. The other thing that I love too about natural pet oil is how accessible Clint is. And so that's one thing, like if somebody has a unique situation, I always tell them, listen, email him. I'm like, go directly to the source. You can email Clint. He's got the answer. And people do. And they get what they need from him. He's a genius.
He is. God bless our founder.
Yes.
and our pharmacist. We love you, Robin.
Yeah, we love you, Robin.
I love that. It's so wonderful.
It is. Yeah.
So you've seen mostly like recovery for your dogs. Has it helped at all with mental clarity or calmness?
Oh yeah,
anxiety,
definitely. Yeah, that's the other thing is with Slash, I have to use maximum strength. But there was a time once when we were traveling and we were in our RV and we got hit by an 18-wheeler. It hit the side of the RV where we were, Slash, myself, Flash, and I think Java. We were all in the bed and I was on the computer and I didn't know what happened because it just was like a huge bang and the truck hit us. And I looked up and saw Milt just driving calm as a cucumber, driving down the road. He, I guess, had seen it coming and then just started to inch over to the side, but that thing just shoved us. So
Wow.
now not only I have to take I don't take natural pedal. I take True, but when we're traveling, I give Slash when we're in the RV, because most of the times I drive the truck, so he doesn't panic. But if we're in the RV and we have to go somewhere, Slash is a mess, and I give him maximum strength, and it just calms him down. And then of course I have to take True to calm me down to go to sleep because I feel like I have these nightmares. Like I'm like, cause the slide is out with the bed and that's right where we got hit. Now it's a different RV, of course, but when I go to bed, I have to take my True because otherwise I wake up with just shaking and sweating. Cause I think a 18-wheeler, I'll wake up like 20 times a night otherwise. So I take my True and I go right to sleep. Yeah. It's just, it's, stories of the road. Yeah. But with Slash, that maximum strength, that, oh my gosh, that works. If I don't give it to him, he is shaking like a leaf, licking everything in sight, and just a mess.
Wow.
But once the natural pet oil, the maximum strength kicks in, he lays down, he'll put his head on my lap and I'll just stroke his head. It sounds like a love story. It is actually Slash.
It is. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But he's calm. So yeah, definitely. And then with Flash, I was giving it to him every day. So that helped with his anxiety. We live in Florida and we have a lot of thunderstorms in the summer months. And with the thunder, Flash, I tried thunder shirts, I tried everything, but I just noticed that I didn't have to put his thunder shirt on him because the CBD was giving him that calming effect. We thought getting a new RV would help, but it's just like when we're at a rest area and it's like we have to park next to somebody, I always make sure, because we always are in two vehicles. We take the truck with the dock and then the RV. Right. I always make sure that Milt leaves that spot open on the left side and I pull in there. So I know, and then I have to check outside the window. Even when I take my True, I have to check outside the window and make sure the truck's out there. And then I can go to sleep.
Yeah, I get it.
But if I don't take my True, I'm up. I mean, I'm telling you what, it's just murder.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
And do you take the True Bliss or the Fusion?
I take Bliss.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's the best one for the mental and the anxiety.
So yummy.
Isn't it?
Oh my gosh. I want to take more, but it's so yummy.
I know. I love the flavor. The cinnamon Fusion one I really like as well.
Oh yeah. I've tried that. Milt. That's what Milt takes.
Okay. And what is Milt? He has some body pain, or why does he take it?
Yeah, he has some neuropathy in his feet. So he takes the Fusion, but he also loves the Golden Bee. That's his favorite.
Can you tell us how you use Golden Bee hemp?
Yeah. I'm laughing because of where I use Golden Bee hemp. But I will tell you, because one day I was working out and you have your sports bra on and things are rubbing. I looked down a couple days later and I have like these bumps in my cleavage area and and I'm like, what in the world? And it's kind of hurting. So I'm like, all right, I'll try Golden Bee hemp. And my husband had it at the time. I didn't have it. So I tried his and I put it on. It was like immediate relief. It smells amazing. And then the bumps went away like in 2 days. And meanwhile, I had had the bumps for like a week. So now everybody's thinking I look like a leper, but I don't. But but it just really works. It's awesome stuff. And the smell is amazing. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. Love
Good
it.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. The formula, it's really similar to the base formula is really similar to the natural pet oil without the addition of the other botanicals like the lemongrass and the arnica and the other terpenes. The terpenes is the only difference with the topical, but it has the same base as natural pet oil. So it has that same.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it has the CBD, CBG, other cannabinoids that kind of similarly can help the dogs, because natural pet oil, you can also use it topically on like hot spots or anything like that.
Oh yeah, I have to tell you, in Florida, we have a lot of big piles of red ants, and you easily step in them. Dogs as well. And the golden bee, if you put it right on, as well as natural pet oil or true, any one of them, if you put it right on the affected area, the sting is gone immediately.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. I love
God
that.
gave us this plant, and I am a Jesus-fearing Christian girl, so I believe fully in this stuff.
Truly. I actually just wrote a blog post pretty recently about how cannabis is actually seen so much throughout the Bible and all throughout history.
Send me
But
that link because I want to read that.
I definitely will. It's on my Golden Bee page. But
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah, I definitely will. It's definitely a sacred plant. And I was prompted by my shaman that I'm working with in Mexico. He was like, you know, it's sacred, right? And I was like, really? And he was like, yes, you were chosen to work with it. Please research how
Wow.
sacred it is.
Wow.
I know. It's a really beautiful journey I've been on.
That's cool.
Yes, I know. So I wrote about it, and he told me all about Shiva and all of his beliefs. And yeah, it's been beautiful.
How cool. I
Mhm.
can't wait to read about it.
Yeah, thank you. Definitely will let you know. Well, let's wrap this up. And I appreciate so much how you've shared everything today with
Absolutely. It
us.
was my pleasure.
Aw.
Anytime. Anytime.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'm sure that everyone's going to love to hear all about you and discover who Cathi is behind Ultimate Air Dogs. If anyone wants to work with Ultimate Air Dogs or find out more about Ultimate Air Dogs, how can they do that?
Yeah, just go to ultimateairdogs.com and there's a contact us link. You can email us there. So, and then I get the email. So,
Perfect.
yeah.
All right. Well, they can reach out to Cathi Wilcox.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here with us, Cathi, today. And
Thank
we will
you.
check in again.
Awesome.